Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Inept Pit, episode 45. I am your host, Drew Campbell. The other fat guy is Evan Sasiela.
Hello, what is up? We're 7 away from a whole year of this.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about all the technical difficulties we went through and the nightmare it was to actually shoot this podcast. We're shooting it the earliest we've ever shot it. This is before noon.
Yep.
We're not going to talk about it. We're just going to get right into it. We're all going to die.
Yeah, that's what we want to talk about.
Yeah, no. Did you see the UN report?
Nope.
UN just came out with they just did their climate change report, and it's worse than they thought.
Well, I can see that. We're not good at keeping things good.
I'm sorry, Evan, do you want to say that sentence again?
We're not good at keeping things good.
Oh,
Put
man,
that on a t-shirt. That's a new merch idea.
Yeah, it is. You're a real poet. You're really great with the words, Mr. Writer.
Yeah, I'm not a good verbal speaker. I don't know if you've seen the last 44 episodes, but
The guy who does stand-up and is a journalist for a living.
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, no, they put us in code red, and the whole world's going to essentially burn in a heat death. It was super funny. I saw all the news come out, and I saw immediately articles dropping about a lot of people like Fox News and stuff like that, the correspondents saying how this is just a scam to get everyone scared.
No, it's always been this bad.
Yeah, no, but
now it's just worse.
No,
I know it's worse.
It's worse than they thought. I think it's something like we got I think they said we need to make drastic changes. I mean, they kind of already been saying that, but now it's we got 20 years until it's worse than worse. So that's great. In 20 years, we're going to have no jobs and the world's going to be on fire. So.
That'll be 45.
We'll be 40. Yeah, it's cool. That's a good time to die, honestly. Do you really? I mean, I think you peak at 40.
Yeah,
right?
I hope to have kids by then. You're going to want to watch them grow up.
Hey, they said never be ashamed to raise, in a world full of monsters, to raise a monster hunter.
Who said that?
I don't know. Somebody on Twitter, I think.
Just made up off the top of your head.
No, I don't know. I definitely heard that somewhere, but isn't that fucking lame? I want to do that. I feel like you should be like a Captain Morgan stance while you do that. Stand up on a bar and have a foot up on a seat.
Yeah, it's another quote we could put on a t-shirt.
But hey, let's not get dreary, right? We want to make people happy. We want to talk about good stuff. So on a lighter note in the news, Evan, I sent you an article. Can you go ahead? Can you read the headline? In the lighter news.
Well, you want me to screen share this?
Just read the article for name of it first. In lighter news.
The headline is German teacher goes on trial in alleged cannibalism case.
So not everything's terrible, right? Not everything's bad. Germany seems to be pretty cool. Yeah, share the article. We got to read this out.
Where'd you find this?
I read the news now. So
I can see you have your coffee and you read the news. You become like a dad now.
Yeah, I know. I'm going full dad. I wake up in the morning and I look through Yahoo News and I click on articles that seem interesting.
All that's missing is the kids that you can roast right in the morning.
Yeah, just get your stuff together. You're late for the bus.
Yeah.
Eat your oatmeal. Eat your oatmeal. Lunch isn't till 11:45, which would be right now.
All right, let me pull this up here. Can you see it?
Yep. Okay. All right. You want me to read it, or you want to read it?
It's only a 1 minute read. I can take this.
Okay, but remember, there's going to be pauses because I'm probably going to have to intervene on some stuff.
All right. 41-year-old teacher. Berlin is the dateline. A 41-year-old teacher is accused of having killed another man and eaten pieces of the victim's body went on trial Tuesday in Germany's capital.
Okay, stop. Already, what I love about this is that it doesn't make me think about the Delta variant. It doesn't make me think about the world burning down. It doesn't make me think about evaporating jobs. It makes me intrigued, excited, and a little horny. It
sounds terrible. It sounds maybe just as bad as all.
What I'm just saying, what an interesting world we live in.
Yeah, I
And I
mean,
love it. And also, it's in Germany. Surprise, surprise. People in Germany do awful crimes to another person. Who would have thought? Who would have ever guessed? Go ahead.
prosecutors say the man on trial met his victim, a 43-year-old German mechanic, on an online dating site a few hours before the September slaying.
Online dating site. So kind of they were asking for it.
Like Tinder
You
or something?
know the risk. If you go on Tinder, if you go on Grindr, if you go on Bumble, there is a risk that you will be killed and eaten by a German man. You should know these things. Stop being stupid. You're asking to be eaten by meeting these people. Of course, cannibals go on there. Where else would they meet people? Right? It's perfect. Is the perfect place. Imagine if there's an app that paired you with cows, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be pretty dumb of the cows not to realize, like, yeah, there's people out there that want to eat me? Open up your minds a little bit, people. Let's not walk into these things. Because, I mean, right now, this victim, are they really a victim or are they just a cause of natural selection? That's all I'm saying.
This is before noon, people. This is German news agency DPA report. They said there was no indication the victim agreed to be killed.
Okay, again,
that's a weird sentence to drop.
Right? This was my favorite part of this article. They said there was no indication the victim agreed to be killed. Which, okay, this is going to get more interesting as this article goes on. But they said there's no indication the victim agreed to be killed. How would there be like someone writes out a letter like, yeah, I totally told them to eat me. I said, I want you to consume my energy. I want to become one with you. Kill me and eat me. I question, and also the German news agency, DPA, I question that they're just trying to defend all Germans of any weird crime ever. It's like, that's like them, like after the Holocaust, there's no indication the Jews did not say they want to be Holocausted. Like,
yeah, they go full impression.
Yeah.
I know,
they said they want. There's no indication he said he did not want to be turned into schnitzel and eaten with kraut.
If it's agreed to be killed, that's like assisted suicide, right? Is that what they're trying to refer to?
I guess, or they're just saying that he agreed to be a meal.
Nah, that's true.
Well, no, because wait, it gets a little bit more detailed.
Is this a new thing you're going to do now? Is you're going to pull up a random article and you're like, well, it gets better. It gets better.
At least to me, it gets better.
Neither of the men's names were released for privacy reasons. The suspect allegedly chopped up the man's body in his Berlin apartment and then spread parts of it in different neighborhoods of the city, DPA reported.
Okay.
That's
honestly, that's a solid way to get rid of a body. He's smart.
You can't just leave it all in one place.
You can't leave it all in one place. That's a really good way to get trapped. Can't put all your eggs in one basket. You can't put all the parts of your victim in one spot.
Police spent weeks looking for the missing mechanic before some bones were found in a forest in northern Berlin, and the suspect was tracked down with the help of sniffer dogs.
What does a mechanic smell like to you think?
Metal.
Okay,
I don't know.
I was thinking that I think they smell like oil and disrespect towards women. That's what I've imagined the sniffer dogs. They had them smell a Guns and Ammo magazine, and then he was able to find this guy.
Disrespect towards women. What an aroma.
Yeah, it smells like Guns and Ammo magazine.
The trial at the Berlin State Court, which is expected to last until mid-October, is not the first of its kind in Germany.
Okay, not the first. Very normal thing in Germany. In Germany,
they 15 years ago. Oh, come on. 6 years ago.
We're going to look up how many. Well, let's be fair. After this, I didn't do any research. Let's see how many cannibalistic cases there's been. Because, I mean, obviously, I know about Dahmer, but I really don't know any other cannibals in America. I mean, there's Hannibal, but that's fiction. So, all right, go ahead.
2006, a German court who convicted Armin Meiwes?
I don't know. So, stupid German name.
Murder and disturbing the peace for killing and eating a man he had met online.
Again, online. Maybe not a good idea to meet people online. Just saying, maybe.
Use your phone. Tinder should be on your phone. Just swipe.
That's still online. That's online, Evan.
It's an app.
That's online.
It's an app that can be online, though.
It doesn't work offline.
Oh, you're right about that.
That's dumb as shit of you.
So he's currently serving a life sentence.
Okay, but in my line. So again, they've brought up now 2 people meeting online, and 2 for 2 have killed and eaten the other person. So currently in this article, there's 100% chance of being murdered and eaten by the person you meet online. And also, I find it is kind of interesting that it is all men on men.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Yeah.
Like, so there's a system that men like to eat other men. Now, there's another one. Go ahead and start.
It's the last sentence, little paragraph.
Yeah.
German police officer was convicted.
German police officer. 2 things known for killing innocent people. German police officer. I bet this doesn't end poorly.
Was convicted of murder in 2015 for killing the man he met in an internet chat forum.
Oh my god! Oh my god! So first off, again, met online. Second, forum devoted to cannibalism, which I find interesting. I thought it'd maybe just be people interested into like Jeffrey Dahmer, maybe, but we're going to find a forum devoted to cannibalism.
It's probably now, Reddit or something.
We'll find it. So next.
Prosecutors said the victim had fantasized about being eaten, but there was no evidence the suspect actually did so.
So, prosecutors said the victim had fantasized about being eaten.
Yep.
All right. So I want to say that makes this all more interesting. That's why that first sentence up top makes a little bit more sense now, right? Or they said there's no indication he agreed.
Yeah.
But I want to say, if you're listening to this podcast right now and you have fantasies about being eaten, unless you're a woman and we're talking about, going down on someone, that makes sense. But like, we're talking about actually being eaten, like physically someone taking your flesh and eating it.
Yeah.
I know we live in a society now where I'll probably get flack because they'll say I'm kink shaming. And we're not allowed to do that. But if you're into cannibalism and that's your thing, maybe go see some therapists, because that's not good. That something's not right with your head.
I'm not about eating people.
I'm glad to know that. Honestly, Evan, to be honest, I would think that would be your kink.
No, I thought regular food.
I thought you'd love to just chop off a tiny girl's forearm and dip it, and like chop off her fingers one by one and dip them in some marinara sauce like mozzarella sticks.
No, this is just all pizza and alcohol. This is what this is.
You know what? It is. Yeah, that's true. Well, that's not. Yeah, but you like mozz sticks, don't? I've never been to a restaurant with
mozz sticks. It's cheese, a little bit of bread, and some marinara. It's basically a stick pizza. That's what mozz sticks are.
That is not what it is. That's not. There's a lot more breading. Because I've literally never been to a restaurant with you that had mozz sticks on the menu and you not order those mozzarella sticks.
We went to a place earlier this summer where it was on the menu, and I said, I want chicken fingers as an app instead.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You ordered a meal as an app instead.
It's my favorite thing to do.
I'm ordering as a meal as an appetizer. To be honest, I've done that before. I can't give you too much shit.
So that's the guy who will order 20 items off the dollar menu at McDonald's.
Yeah, I know, but look at me and look at you. So clearly I'm doing something right.
I don't know. Maybe it's just genetics or something. I don't know.
No, yeah, maybe it is genetics. Maybe I am the superior race. Think of that.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Okay, you set me up. You said genetics. So I'm not going to make that joke. Okay, so first off, there's 2 things I want to do with this. Go back to the article. Go back to the article.
We're done.
No, we're not done. Go back to the article. There's 2 things. They had a hyperlink for one. Okay, so Armin Muiz, they have a hyperlink. So I want to see a picture of this guy. This is the guy that did the murder in 2006. And this article reads, German court rejects early release for cannibal case convict. I mean, that's probably a sound decision. right? Wouldn't you say, would you agree that it's maybe a good idea to not release the man who eats other people's flesh
I mean, yeah,
early? I don't really.
it's pretty standard court procedure, I believe, is to anyone who's a threat to society, even though it's alleged and accused, they're supposed to hold them behind bars until the trials
And I'm already reading this. It is customary in Germany for people sentenced to life to be released after serving 15 years. How the fuck is 15 years of life, even remotely?
Well, it's like the max is life.
No. It says right here, it is customary in Germany for people sentenced to life to be released after serving 15 years.
Well, sometimes, they it's like good behavior. You didn't, if you didn't get any
15
misconduct in
years?
prison.
How the fuck? How do you transfer 15 years to life? It's not even remotely the same.
It's like, I don't know. I thought life was the max, and 15 is like it's the minimum.
When you're sentenced to life, well, no, it's like if you're sentenced to 15 to 20 years, then it's 15. But like, I can't believe someone could get sentenced to life in prison and customary, which means that's the norm.
Yeah.
Right? That's what the word customary means. Right? Like, I'm not stupid.
Maybe it just differs from judge to judge.
That's good. I'm glad Germany's really figured out how to treat people who've created crimes. I'm glad they're not just forgiving everybody for everything they do. All right. But is there a picture of this guy? That's what I really want to see. I want to see if you could look at him and tell that he ate people.
All right.
Scroll down. No, I mean, scroll down. Is that the whole article?
I'm just going to surprise you.
Okay.
I don't think AP would publish this photo.
Honestly,
it's not in the article.
Okay. If we'll look up his name also on, if you find a picture of him, I want you to find a picture of another German person and then show me both, and let's see if I can guess which one's the cannibal. Let's see if I have the ability to sniff them out.
All the photos are attached to headlines that say he's a cannibal.
Nothing with his face though.
Well, it shows his face, but it just says he's basically called the German cannibal.
Oh, very creative name. Those Germans are known for their creativity. I guess they use it all up on inventive ways to torture Jewish people, and then they just have no creativity left. The German cannibal. Jesus. All right, no, just show me his picture then. Yeah, no, he looks like he eats people.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the criminal stare?
No.
Pull up that picture, the one underneath it to the left, like the on the side window. The one where he's staring, right? No. Yeah, that the one on. God damn it! Go down one. Okay, now you see how on the right there's pictures underneath the picture that you just chose. Choose this that. One? Yes, and enlarge that for me, please.
Maybe.
Yes, right there. Now look at those eyes. Now, have you ever heard of?
Probably in court on trial. It's not a happy occasion.
Oh, no, but look, it's not even about that. Look at the eyes, right? Stare into those eyes. Tell me that doesn't, like, you can't feel the murder in them, right?
It's kind of creepy. Yeah.
There's a theory called the criminal stare, which is you can tell someone is able to do nefarious things even at a young age based off their eyes. You can see it in their eyes. Look up the criminal stare. Let's talk about that. That's very interesting. I mean, it's pseudoscience hullabaloo, but I don't know. There's like part of it I can understand a little bit. Like, have you ever seen someone, you're like, eyes, you're like, they're going to kill someone one day.
There's nothing on the criminal stare.
You can't find anything on it?
It just
says. I have the wrong.
Wait, let me see.
Do I have the wrong name for it?
I think so. Yeah, there's nothing on criminal stare.
I don't know. Look up a bunch of words that basically said what I said it is and see if anything pops up. I thought it was called the criminal stare. Oh, if anyone else knows what I'm talking about. So there's the actual name for it. Listen, have you ever met someone and like you just look them in the eyes and you're just like, something's not right. Something like you can just tell by looking in their eyes that they're like, you could kill someone one day, or you already have killed someone.
I'll pull up this thing.
You think you found it?
I was going to see if I had to pay for this. I don't think I do. The Daily Mail has something that's called "So Who's the Goodie and the Baddie? How you really can tell a wrong." Now there's an ad that just pulled up. A wrong just by their face, and it's all up down to their lips and eyes.
Man, okay, pull that up. It does sound very BuzzFeedy, and this sounds like the most pseudoscience thing I've ever heard.
It's a BuzzFeedy.
I mean, when you say, how can you tell a goodie from a baddie? And it's like, that man has murdered 7 children. Which one's goodie and which one's baddie? It's like, that man killed his mother and wore her skin as a suit. He's a baddie. But yeah, okay, like look at it. Who's that picture of?
Pulls out this video for it. You wouldn't want to mix these two ladies up. One a society beauty and 1870 stage actress, the other a murderous nightclub hostess hanged in July 1955 for killing her lover.
Yeah, it's probably 1B. Like, look at those eyes. You can see it in her eyes. It looks like she's dead behind the eyes, and like she'll stab you in the throat with a scalpel. Does it tell us an answer? Let's play this game. This is kind of fun. Who's the murderer? Who's not? The other girl, like, maybe they're gonna shock us. Oh, it's definitely the girl on the right.
One of these women was a nice, dirty Hollywood star married to Clark Gable, while the other was a sadistic SS Auschwitz-Birkenau guard choosing who to send to the death chambers.
Oh, well, then I'm gonna. Oh, damn, I don't know, because Clark Gable was hot shit. Like, he was like the guy, and that girl on the left doesn't really look like she's trying enough to be like a Hollywood elite, while the other one's all dolled up. So I have to assume now. I think the one on the right has the crazier eyes, but now it's got to be 2A. Am I gonna get correct answers?
I think so at the end.
Okay, wait. Do you are you gonna guess?
I'm gonna say 2A is the.
They kind of gave it. Honestly, I would have went 2B, but if they wouldn't have given me a little beat, so maybe I'm bad at this. All right, next.
From an icy trek to Pole Heart, one was the second in command on Captain Scott's South Pole expedition a century ago, while the other was a merciless acid bath murder in the 1940s. I'm going to say it's this guy.
I'm going to go with the other guy.
Okay.
But it probably is the guy in the right. Because that one's like a blurry, like coming out of a courtroom photo.
That one's like he's proud. It
also looks like he's in a history book. This guy looks like he just got convicted of being guilty, and the press is snapping a shot of him. Yeah. So I'm a B right now.
The lamp,
I don't even know. The guy on the left.
For this one, they're like, no one did anything. These are just two guys with amazing beards.
Look at these awesome chops.
Philanthropist or fraud? One pictures one of the first criminal mugshots ever taken in Britain, while the other chap gave away millions to education and health projects.
Yeah, the guy on the left is the guy who's the terrible guy.
Yeah, it's not black and white like this. This looks professional. This is like a headshot.
Yeah, that's a mugshot. Watch us be completely wrong. Well, it's just also the way he's postured. It's like a photographer told him to.
Yeah.
You know. So it's A. So what I'm fuck. What am I? B-A-B-A.
I think so.
B-A-B-A. Yeah.
I don't know. They'll probably show him at the end. So
B-A-B-A.
One changed the modern world by invading the Biro, while the other was one of the main orchestrators of the Holocaust. Truly one of the most evil men of the 20th century.
Shit, dude. This one's kind of hard. They both look like evil old white men. I don't know. Like, this guy, the guy on the right kind of looks like he could be on Bob the Hope's like fantasy hour, right?
Oh yeah, I mean I agree, but
But
what a awful topic. And then we're like, he could be on Bob Hope.
he could be.
I'm going to say the guy on the left.
I'm also going with the guy on the left, but I feel like I might be wrong. But my gut was the guy on the left, so I'm gonna go with him. We're gonna see if we're good judges of character or not. Also,
No,
it's
we're
funny.
just
It's
judging books
fun.
by their cover.
Well,
This
yes,
is pure definition.
Yes, but we're seeing if we're good at it, right? If we get them all right, then we're like, maybe everyone should judge a book by its cover. And I also like how every single one of these have been white people.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
It's Healer versus Poisoner here. With one woman, a doctor and leading suffragette who founded the London's Women Hospital. The other was the first female serial killer in modern times.
I mean, it's got to be the girl on the right. Yeah. She's like, she's like, she looks like she looks like a cannibal. She has a dead fan face. She looks like, she looks like the guy from Phantasma. Look up Phantasm with a PHATASM.
Later.
No. Pull it up right now, dude. We have to compare these two pictures. She looks like the fucking monster, the main bad guy from Phantasm.
Phantasm?
Yeah, PH.
I put an F.
Yeah, no, it's PH.
It's a 1979 film?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Doesn't she look like him?
Let me pull it up here for the. Yeah, old guy with a tie?
Yep.
Okay.
It's him incognito. That's what she is. Dear God, it's taking forever. Yeah. That guy. Now look at his face. Now go back to the other one. Yeah. I mean, same, right?
Yeah.
And this woman, to be honest, she looks like the girl from fucking, oh God, what's it called? Misery. She looks like fucking the girl from Misery. So honestly, I don't know. This might be a fake.
Kathy Bates?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, Kathy Bates. But I meant she like specifically looks like her character from Misery. I can't think of her name right now.
I remember her name.
Funny enough, though, I feel like a lot of these are kind of like, I think this isn't a fair quiz because I think they're trying to trick you, but I am going to go B.
Yeah.
We did A on the last one, right?
Yeah.
So it's A, B, A, B, A, B, or B, A, B, A. Fuck, so is it B, A, B, A, A, B?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. 3 more.
Spot the giver and the taker. One woman was a violent Victorian shoplifting gang leader in London's West End. The other,
oh my God, there's a spider on me.
The other donated millions of pounds worth of paintings to the nation. I'm gonna say it's A.
I didn't listen to any of that. There was a spider crawling on me.
Spot the giver.
You know how much of a man I am that I didn't even freak out that much. I just went, oh my God, there's a spider on me. I just grabbed it and threw it off me. There's a giant spider living in my room. And the first time I saw him, I kind of was like, fuck, like I kind of jumped out of bed because I mean, it's fucking huge, right? It's like the size of a quarter. And I jumped out of bed and looked for it and couldn't find it. And then after a while, I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to get in bed. And now I've seen him twice since then crawl across my bed over the last week. And now it's just like, all right, dude, he's like a roommate now. I don't even like.
Have you named him?
No, because he's a beast, Evan. He's a beast who's also a roommate.
Yeah.
Kind of like you. We don't even live together. That joke doesn't even make sense.
Still.
Man, we suck in the morning. All right, I don't know. The fucking one's the shoplifter, one's a gang leader.
One is a violent Victorian shoplifting gang leader in London's West End. The other donated millions of pounds worth of paintings to the nation. I'm gonna say it's A.
Yeah, I was gonna say A too. She looks evil.
Yeah.
She looks like the drawing of evil. Also, what's with that haircut? That was in style to have that one squig down the middle. It looks like her hair was drawn on with Sharpie.
Look at my hair.
No, but that's different, Evan. Like, literally look at hers. It's parted. I guarantee you there's some hipster lady that's like girl that's doing that haircut right now. And God, I don't like it. So yeah, A. So A, B, A, B, A, B, A. They both slick their hair back, but no, one of those is pulled back. The other one's slicked back.
One was vile serial killer, the Beast of Birkenshaw, and the other was a brilliant engineer who invented a rear gunning device for pilots. I'm going to say this guy.
A is the murderer. Yeah, no, that guy looks maniacal.
Yeah, he looks like he killed someone
and he's happy about it.
Yeah. This guy looks like, I
he's like, I get work planes. He's like, he looks like he's like, I've never had a day of fun in my life, and all of my life has been work. That's what that guy looks like. He looks like he's been beaten down by a life of work. All right, last one. Oh, that was it.
Well, let me close out. And
if there's not answers to this, I'm gonna be furious. Can we separate the goodies from the baddies?
Wait, were we supposed to click them?
Were we supposed to what?
Click them? I don't know.
I don't fucking know. I don't have the thing.
Because now this is just an article. Now,
is there answers at the bottom though? Is there an answer sheet? You know, like when you get to the back of the book and there's all the answers. Do we have to turn the screen upside down to see the answers?
Yeah, Daily Mail. It won't even let me scroll down here. All these ads. Now it's got
yeah, this is awful.
It won't let me scroll.
Oh my fucking god! Did we just do a whole segment that became an answer?
Let me refresh the page here.
45 episode 45 sucks.
Wait, I think the page just crashed.
God damn it, Evan.
What? It's not my fault.
It's a little bit.
I mean, a lot of things are my fault, but this isn't it. This is Daily Mail's fault. Now, okay.
This is Daily Mail, and this is under the science portion.
Well, I'm going to stop it and try and redo it.
Okay. All right. So out of us, who would you say the murderer would be if you looked at our pictures?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just my personality and just my big goony self. I think people would assume me. If I would your haircut.
My haircut, yes. No, well, it is something about a lot of criminals have like a receded hairline. That is definitely a thing. It makes you look kind of more deranged, doesn't it? When you agree, like if you have a receded hairline or you're balding or bald, it always makes you kind of look crazier and more like apt to do. Apparently, what they're saying is the more you lose the hair, the more you lose your sanity. Which, you know what? There's probably something connected there. Because I'm definitely more off my rocker than when I was younger and had all my hair.
Yeah.
But I would agree. I think there's two different killers we go through. If I was the killer, I'd be like what's his name? Not Dahmer. What's the other? Not Gacy. What's the other one? What's the other big one?
Manson?
No. Out of the three old ones, the one that used to like take girls on dates and then kill them in the woods.
You think I know this?
What is his name? It's a big name. Fucking Zac Efron played him in a movie or some shit. Is it Cruz? Is it Ted? No, Ted Cruz is a politician, which we should, I don't know what that says. I was thinking it was him. Bundy. There we go.
Yeah,
Bundy. Yeah, Bundy. I'd be like a Bundy-like killer, where it's like I seem nice and then I kill people, but you'd be like that cold killer, where it's like no one like he doesn't talk much, no expect stuff, but really at home your fucking freezer's filled with body parts.
My freezer's
filled. Oh, you'd be a cannibal.
Pizza.
Yeah, you would totally.
It's free with pizza.
Yeah, pizza with like human nipples chopped off as pepperoni things.
No, pepperoni.
No, the pepperoni is replaced with human nipples. Did I just call you? I was like, "Oh, it's so funny," and you're just like, "Fuck this."
Yeah, I gotta go run to my fridge. I'm like,
yeah,
he's on to me.
It's time to eat all the evidence.
Okay. I'm gonna pull this back up because I have the answers here.
Okay.
So let me share the screen. So here we are. And this says Ruth at 1A is the murder. God.
We were wrong?
Yeah.
We were wrong.
For this one.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck. So we're not doing good already.
All right. This says
2A. So we were right. Oh no, the act. Oh yeah. 1B. What the fuck? 2A. So yeah, we got that
2A.
one right. Yep. So we were right there.
And then 3A. 3B is the murder.
That's what we said.
We were right. So, yeah. So we're one.
Wait. No, go back. Go back to the answers. I think we were wrong. 1A murderer, 1B actress. 2A not okay. Yep. Okay. They're just saying what they both are. 3A adventurer, 3B murder. So we were right. Okay. So we're two out of three. 2 out of 3. This is mutton chops, guys. I think we got to be right on this one. 4A con artist who posed as it. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. B was Rockefeller, the guy who monopolized the trading business. So all right, we're 3 out of 4. We're pretty good at guessing murderers, dude. This is the one I'm worried about.
5A was the.
Yep, Adolf Eichmann.
Yep.
Dude, did I ever tell you that when I was in high school, my girlfriend cheated on me with a guy named Adolf?
Nope.
Yeah. How much do I had to suck in high school that I got cheated on by Adolf?
Was he a
Isn't that funny?
Was he a foreign exchange student or something, like for Germany or
no, Frankenmuth. He's from Frankenmuth. That's why I don't like that city. It's because people are named Adolf in it. All right. I don't know. That was supposed to be funny, and then you took it way too serious. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about a relationship when I was 16, Evan. It was nearly a decade ago. That girl could die tomorrow or win the lottery, and neither one. I would feel nothing about either one of them.
Then you'd be like, actually, I'm going to message her on Facebook. I need some of that lottery money.
Yeah, like, yo, remember that one time I picked you up and you never gave me gas money? It's time to pay it forward, all right?
So 6B, yep, we've got. So we're 5 of 6.
I mean, that one was obvious. That woman looks like a cannibal as well.
And then 7A is the.
Yep. This is pretty easy. We nailed it, dude. Yep, an 8A mass murdering rapist. Wow.
Yeah,
what a fun title to earn. Mass murdering rapist. Yeah, so I mean, it's true. You can do it. I think that means I think if anything
7 of 8.
7 of 8. What's the percentage on that? That's like one, was it 12.5 per each one, right? If you divide it into 8s.
Yep.
So yeah, so we have what 87.5 success rate. So yeah, judge books by its cover. If you look at someone's face and you think that they might commit a crime, they've committed that crime most likely. That they're most likely a bad person. As long as you're judging off of eyes and lips, and you're not judging upon race, like as if you're doing it off that's bad. But if it's their eyes or their lips that make you uncomfortable, stick to your gut. Stick to your gut and don't be eaten by a German man you met on Tinder. See, we did full circle. Look at that.
Yeah, first time ever.
It went around. That bit, like, kind of. I mean, I don't think it was worth it in the long run.
No.
I don't think
it was a fun game to play.
I mean, this has got to be a really great episode for the people that listen to audio.
I don't know why that line was so funny.
Because it's bad audio.
There's a comment. They're like, "This sucks."
We're talking about a picture they can't see.
That's why if you're listening to audio for this one time, go to the YouTube app.
Also, listen to it on YouTube.
Yeah, listen to it everywhere.
So how much time we got? We got about 21 minutes.
Yeah.
Should we get into the story? Do we have time? Can we look up a cannibal forum? A forum for cannibals, please.
I don't know if our audience wants to hear more about cannibalism.
Well, it's not really
some other stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I'm an artist. I'm kind of an artist.
So let's talk about cannibalism for an hour.
I gotta go with my heart.
I'm gonna be watched by the FBI looking up a cannibal forum.
Hey, if you don't like us talking about cannibals, eat your heart out.
I think that's the name of a new Walk the Moon song they just put out.
Ugh. I'd rather be eaten alive than have to listen to that. I'd rather someone eat my heart out of my chest while I watch. Somehow I've like prolonged living just for a few seconds to watch them eat my still beating heart. Then I listened to another Walk the Moon. I fucking saw them live with you and they blew.
They opened for Muse.
And they blew.
I thought they were pretty good.
I'd rather
seen them twice. They're great.
No. I'd rather blow a dude than listen to that, and I'm straight as fuck. I'd rather have fucking cum in my mouth than have to listen to Walk the Moon live again.
I can't find the Campbell form.
Did you?
There's people referencing it. Hey, there was a Campbell form, so there's no actual Campbell form.
Oh, it's kind of like
it's
that.
Like the dark corners of the web. Like you got to go a deep search.
Oh, you have to go to the dark web.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you don't want to go on there. Bad stuff on there. But it's kind of funny. It's like just people talking about it. It's like all the things that Bigfoot experts, like one of the things they always say, it's like can't find any bear bones. What's happened to all the bear bones? And then if you look up bear bones online, it's just forums of Bigfoot people going, not any bear bones. Like there's no like, let me do some research, and it's just other Bigfoot people on forums going, still no bear bones.
Do you think Bigfoot's real?
No, I'm not retarded. I mean, I'm retarded. I'm just not that retarded. Jesus Christ, how dumb would you have to be? Do you believe in Bigfoot? Do you believe in ghosts?
People believe in ghosts, so yeah.
Do you think ghosts are real?
Yeah. I don't think they're super scary. I don't think they kill people, but I think they're apparitions. They just kind of go around. The weird noises you hear at night when you're in your apartment. What is that? A rat? I don't think that's a rat. I think it's an apparition.
It's called fucking pipes, you moron.
They go through the pipes.
The ghosts go through the pipes that are like the common water.
Yeah.
So, but at least that makes sense because you believe in an afterlife. So I get that. Like you believe in Christianity, so I could see that. It weirds me out when people are like atheists and they're like, "But spirits." I'm like, that's like
goes against everything you believe in.
Yeah, it's a very contradictory.
Very much.
It is a very much. It's very contradictory. It's also funny when you hear people talk shit about like Christianity. They're like, "You're trying to tell me that some guy died and came back from the dead? That's ridiculous." Wait a second. How'd that light turn on and off? Like, it's like that's the same thing.
Yeah.
So, do you believe in American currency?
What, money?
Yeah. Do you believe in that?
Yeah, I have it in my wallet. Not much, but
do you believe in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you ask? Like, do I believe it exists? Because it does exist. Do I actually believe
it technically doesn't exist.
Well, it's basically what it's supposed to represent gold.
It's not supposed to represent gold. It's just supposed to represent like monetary value.
That's what dollars are. Yes.
Yes, it represents that, but it's technically money's not technically real.
No, but the money we have reflects to how much gold we have, right?
No, not at all.
I thought we don't.
I've been reading up a lot about capitalism. Been reading a lot about it and the way. Okay, so the way it works is like here's a really good analogy I heard. So let's say there's like fucking pick a name of a dude.
Phil.
Okay, let's say Phil owns a contracting company, right? And he has $1 million and he decides to go to the bank and he puts $1 million in the bank. The bank now has $1 million worth of capital, correct?
Yes.
And then there's another person. Just give me another person's name.
Doug.
Make it funny. Jesus Christ. This was your chance. This was your chance and you're just giving me regular names.
Kurt.
That's your funny name?
It's a K sound. K sound.
That's your funny name? You could have said fucking Professor Goofballs. Like, you know what? So Professor Goofball decides he wants to create a wacky emporium for people to come see, right? So he goes to the bank, asks to get a loan for $1 million to build said bank, right? Or said thing, right? Bank approves him of the loan. They give him $1 million out of, and because they have $1 million worth of capital, correct?
Yeah.
John gave him $1 million. So now he has $1 million, right? He goes, talks to Phil, the contractor, and hires him to build his wacky emporium.
Okay, what are the odds these all happen?
It's a very simple breakdown so you can understand it a little bit.
Yeah.
Gives him $1 million to do it. He goes back to the bank, puts the $1 million in, right? So now the bank has a capital of $2 million, even though there's only $1 million that they actually had, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Now, Phil starts doing the project. He goes, man, these wacky emporiums are so hard to build. You got all these fake doors.
And these wacky emporiums are so
hard to build. You got all these fake doors, these staircases that lead to nowhere. A lot of chutes and a lot of ladders. It's not going to actually cost you $1 million. It's going to turn out that it's going to cost about $2 million. Okay. And Professor Goofball's just up in arms about this, right? But he wants his wacky emporium, right? So he goes back to the bank, tries to get approved for another $1 million. Luckily, the bank approves him of that loan. He gives him $1 million. He goes back to Phil, gives Phil $1 million. Phil goes and now puts it back into his bank. He has $3 million when there's actually only $1 million. Right. So apparently in capitalism, the way you can do it is that you can actually, banks are allowed to create money for $10 for every $1 they actually have.
Yeah.
And that 90% of the wealth on this planet doesn't actually exist in the physical world. 90% of all wealth just exists in a computer's memory somewhere. So we're technically all playing a game of fake money with a hierarchy that gets to decide who gets to have the fake money and why.
Isn't that Monopoly?
Yeah. I mean, no, it's not. That's nothing like Monopoly. What are you talking about? I don't know why I agreed so fast. Nothing like Monopoly. It's just a fake hierarchy that gets to decide who gets to have fake money that most doesn't even exist except for on a like.
Well, you said fake money, so it's like, oh, that's Monopoly.
So even if you believe in the dollar bill, only 10% of all wealth
shout out
is
George.
Actual dollar. It's only shout out George. No, shout out Benny Frank, dude. He's the guy.
Yeah,
we're talking about currency. We want Benny Frank on our team. George can hit the fucking curb. Fuck George. I ain't dealing with no ones. What am I, a stripper? What am I, a stripper? Or a single mom waitress? I ain't doing that.
Imagine in like the 1770s, you're just in Philadelphia and you're like, what up, Benny Frank?
That's what I'd call him, dude.
You'd be like, stop calling me that. It's
He's like, yeah. He's like, I invented bifocals. When are you going to respect me? Have you ever heard of the Farmer's Almanac? That was me, baby. That was me. The father of electricity. Something. Benny Frank.
Isn't that Thomas Edison?
Oh. Is that? I thought because does he get the name of father of electricity? Because Ben Franklin's the one who discovered electricity. He had a hint.
No, he discovered
that light.
Thomas Edison. He
created the lightning bolt. Ooh, okay, look up father of electricity. Am I giving him the wrong title? Because honestly, it doesn't make sense for Thomas Edison to have that name. Because also, I'm more of a Tesla guy than a Thomas Edison guy. But that's a whole other conversation. There's a whole other conversation.
The father of electricity is actually Michael Faraday.
Who the fuck is that?
He was an English scientist.
Boo England.
Who contributed to the study of electromagnetism and electrochemistry. I think this guy, he's kind of just like, maybe like an Isaac Newton type thing. Like he has.
But I've heard of Isaac Newton.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, physics.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. This guy sucks. He probably couldn't make his wife come, this loser. Probably couldn't satisfy his wife. What were we talking about?
Electricity.
Yeah, but how do we get there? We weren't talking about
we talked about dollars, and then we talked about.
Oh, okay, yeah, but yeah, so yeah, we're playing a fake game with fake money, and none of it matters. None of it matters. And the whole idea of the people who actually have money really don't have money. It's just you're allowed to have money because someone else said you can have money, and none of it's real. The paper doesn't even exist.
Fair point.
The wealth is just made up from banks. That's why, that's why
Great hashtag exposed. You've been exposed.
Yeah, dude. Hashtag cancel the banks. Hashtag cancel banks. No, that's why the Great Depression got so fucked up. Because remember, all the banks kind of plummeted, and then everyone went to go get their money out of the banks, and they're like, well, we don't have all your money, because they never do. If everyone at a bank went there and was like, we want our money, they'd be like, don't know how to tell you, but well, we only got 10%. And that's why we have to keep bailing out banks, because banks keep giving out money they don't have, which you could say, oh, it helps people because they're going to buy things they can't normally afford. Maybe not buy fucking things you don't have the money for.
It's true, man.
Why do we have to live in a fucking world where, why do we have to live in a fucking world where we are rewarded for living outside of our means? And actually, it's the best way to, you live outside your means, and then you can capitalize on people who can't even live within their means. Just saying. Evan, I talk shit about the rich. I talk shit about the rich all the time. I think that's funny. Like, a lot of people are talking about, the Jeff Bezos heading to space thing, and
all the billionaires go to space.
Yeah, I just think it's kind of funny. Like, I was gonna do like a tweet or some shit, but I don't really want. I think it's kind of probably hacky to bring it up now because everyone's talking about it. But I was kind of joking around with the idea of just like, yeah, I don't know. I know they say trickle down economics work, but I really don't know how the fuck I'm going to get any of this space money Jeff Bezos made. I really don't see how Jeff Bezos trickle down economics really work. Jeff Bezos in space, but somehow that's going to lead to me getting money.
Yeah, I would just go to Space Mountain at Disney and call that space.
That's closed, dude. It's been gone for like a decade.
Space Mountain?
Yeah, they closed Space Mountain like a lot. Yes, look it up, stupid.
That's like the space ride at Cedar Point.
Space Mountain?
They had some sort of space ride.
No, Space Mountain is definitely closed.
No one, maybe because of COVID.
No.
That's like the most signature ride.
I'm telling you, dude, it closed like a long time ago.
That's horseshit.
Evan, I get brought up in racial injustice. I brought up economic imbalance in the world. I've brought up so many horrible things. This is the one thing that ticked you off. It's space Mountain closed. Evan, that's the first time you swore on the podcast. I said Space Mountain's closed. You said that's horse shit.
It's still open.
Okay, I don't know. I heard something about like a kid got. I heard a kid got decapitated.
The era of misinformation,
fake news, dude. I'm biting on all these liberal hoaxes. Man, if Space Mountain's not closed, I don't even know if COVID exists. How can I believe anything I hear in the news? I probably didn't hear it in the news. Someone just drunkenly told me at the bar and went, "Wow, Space Mountain's closed."
Yeah, it's one of the best rides in Disney.
I like Splash Mountain, but I think that's closed because of racism, right?
I think they're trying to change the ride up.
Because it's racist. Can you look up what's racist about Splash Mountain?
It's based on a story that's only available on bootleg. Song of the South is like one
of those. Well, I know, but what's racist? I don't know what's racist about. Was it like a betrayal of a character? Look, like, do you know what's racist about it?
Well, the plot I thought was on the plantation.
What?
It's I think the plot's based on the plantation.
Well, look it up. I want to know for sure. And if so, I need to watch this movie.
I don't think you can find it. That's how.
Oh, dude, if there's a will, there's a way. I'll go to the dark web just to get this fucking movie. But Splash Mountain was awesome. That was my favorite ride because you get wet. And yeah, I bet a lot of people are wet from listening to me talk about capitalism. Am I right? Nothing turns the ladies on more than a guy who hates capitalism. Splash Mountain.
It's based on not Song of the South. Now it's going to be based as Princess and the Frog. That's what they're going to change the ride into.
Oh, that's appropriate. That wasn't. I think you're looking at me like I was saying, like, nah, it's appropriate. If it's racist, and then you change it to the one movie they did that actually has black people in it.
That is true. Disney does not have a good track record of.
No, they do. Well, they're doing. They
now
are
they
starting.
have all these Coco and all this. Now they're having all these diverse.
Yeah,
films.
they are.
Frozen had a gay character.
It did.
I believe so. Yeah.
Who is gay in that movie?
Frozen, isn't there like a big thing? I thought it was the talk.
I mean, I saw a movie. I mean, it might have been like the whole thing that like fucking J.K. Rowling did with like where she just said Dumbledore was gay afterwards, and you're like, it was never part of the story. Like you just saying they're gay. Hey, I just got booked to do 20 minutes on the 21st.
Sick.
Yeah. Except it's in Saginaw. Huh.
Where at?
Take a guess.
Steamers?
Dude, what?
Steamers?
No. Hamilton Street Pub.
Oh, cool. That was close. Same street. About.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much everyone's on the same street. We'll see. Hopefully, I get good money for it. They didn't mention dollars, so that's alarming.
It's a free show.
It's not a free show. No. I'm pretty sure it's $5 admission.
Oh yeah.
Which wow,
that's a showcase.
Well, hey, we're plugging it right now, 21st. Yeah, but I think it's only me and because I think they did one. They had like 6 people. They didn't really know any of them on it. And you mean like Jermaine was on it? No, I think they're doing. But I think it's only me and like 2 other. There's like a host and like me and I think maybe 2 other people. Like it's probably. I think it's like 3 people doing 20-25 minutes and a host doing like 10.
See.
We'll see. I guess we'll plug it now. It's by the time this episode drops, it'll be 10 days from that. So yeah, come out 21st, Hamilton Street Pub. I don't know a time yet, and pay money. I guess we should just go into plugs. We only got a few minutes left. I'm plugging. I'm plugging for something. Yeah, August 21st. I just found out about it. Come out, Hamilton Street Pub, Saginaw, Michigan. $5. You get to see me and some other people. I don't know who yet. I think he sent me a lineup, but I don't really know. But yeah, and I'll be doing like a good side set. You'll get to see me stretch my legs a bit, have a little fun. I'll probably be drunk. It'll be a good rootin' tootin' time. Maybe we can try to book a live podcast or sometime. Probably not though. And let's see. I have nothing else to plug. I mean, I got some mics I'm doing. I don't know. Nothing paid though. I'm only gonna plug paid gigs from now on. Like it's not even just like they pay me. I'm like anything where I do more like than 7 minutes, I'll plug. Anything that's 7 minutes or less, I'm not plugging. So that's all I got for right now. If you're listening on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button and crush the subscribe button. Oh yeah, leave a comment. I don't know. Say who your favorite cannibal is, or if you could eat one person, who would it be?
Yeah,
Evan, who would it be?
You.
That's okay. That raises a lot of questions, but all right. Honestly, who would you eat?
Dumb joke.
Yeah, I would do.
Who I would eat. Why would I eat anyone?
I'd eat the rich. I think that's what I would do. I think I would eat the rich. All right.
You're like, come see me do 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna be mostly that. just me.
Fun.
Just me. It's me yelling about capitalism with a pun or two thrown in. Yeah. So yeah, make sure you leave a comment of who you would eat if you were a cannibal. What person would you devour their flesh? Which person would you cook to a succulent char, then feast upon?
Yeah.
Maybe Jeff Bezos. Maybe Donald Trump. Maybe Ted Cruz. Maybe that piece of shit, Wayne Brady. Just
All the people. Hey, you know what? I like Let's Make a Deal. I think it's a good game show.
It doesn't even.
Basically, Price is Right, pretty much.
Isn't dumbed down?
Yeah, you have to wear a costume to get in for some reason.
But even it's easier than Price is Right. They're like somehow they made the rules easier.
Yeah, it was just they needed to.
All right, whatever.
The hour
if you're listening to this on Spotify, make sure you hit follow. Download all the episodes. You listen on Stitcher, make sure you hit follow and download the episodes. You're listening on Apple Podcasts, make sure you leave us a 5-star rating and write a little bit of a review. I think we're going to either read that off at the 50th episode or the year anniversary. I know we've been saying it for about 40 episodes, but that's the plan as of now. One of those episodes, either the 50th episode or...
I don't know if we have that many.
I have no idea. You would think that maybe after a year we did, but you know,
we just wonder. It's like this is all right.
I've been saying it for fucking nearly a year now, every week. So you know, you'd think there'd be at least more than a couple. And what else? Fuck. What else? If I hit our page on Facebook at Inept Pit, so like it's spelled. Follow us on Twitter at Inept Pit. We'll eventually get around to that. It's been a year. We still haven't, but I'm feeling the next year. Feeling the next year. So get on board now while the getting's good. Be a ground floor investor. If you want to contact us, you can contact us at ineptpit@gmail.com for any bookings. If you want to, book us for stand-up or if you want to book us for a live podcast, pay us monies to come to shows, please. And besides that, you can also message us any questions or concerns. That's it. Evan, go ahead, do your plugs.
This Thursday, if you're in the East Lansing area, I'll be at the Salsa Parlor Garage. Mike, just saying out, look in due time. So if you want to come out to that in the area, just send me a message. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Salsa Evan, and I'll be at a couple shows in the Detroit area this weekend.
Ooh, fun.
I'm not doing time.
Okay, that's weird.
I'm going to go see Dave Chappelle on Saturday.
Oh, you got tickets?
Just one ticket.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. I didn't think it's expensive. Did you hear he's shooting a special there?
I just heard that he's tonight through Sunday, he's doing 7 shows total, and he's like filming 4 of them for a special. Yeah, I think it's one of them.
Oh, you think you're one of the specials? Hopefully it's funny. Hopefully he's funny.
Yeah, he will be.
I hope so. He hasn't been funny for a while.
And then
been a couple of years since Dave Chappelle's been funny.
And then Cold War Kids and Kings of Leon are playing on Sunday at DTE at Clarkson.
Are you plugging a band?
I'm plugging the shows we're going to be at. So if anyone wants to come out,
meet me.
Concert partners, show partners.
Jesus Christ, that's sad. You're plugging friendship.
Yeah.
Well, it's been the show.
All
Death to capitalism. Peace.
Peace.